Difficult night in this country. President Biden, of course, addressing the nation just a short time ago after another deadly mass shooting. This time at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas. At least 18 elementary school children were killed. One adult killed too, a fourth grade teacher, and we have her name tonight, Eva Morales. The governor identifying the gunman as 18-year-old Salvador Ramos, a student at the high school. The governor said the suspect shot and killed his own grandmother before he went to that school. Inside the school, authorities say second, third, and fourth graders in the middle of their school day when the first call came in around 11:32 this morning in a rural community about 85 miles west of San Antonio. A witness telling me this afternoon he saw the children who survived this running from their school. A massive law enforcement response to reports of an active shooter. The school put on lockdown for a time. Police, the Sheriff's Department, the FBI, and Border Patrol all rushing to the scene. And desperate parents are arriving at the scene too, searching for answers on their own children. Our reporter on the scene described the father who approached her, saying he could not find his child. Many of the students taken to the Civic Center to be reunited with their parents. That's also where some of the parents were given the horrific news. Many families still waiting tonight. President Biden flying home from his trip to Asia, ordering flags lowered to half staff. As I mentioned, he did address the nation tonight with words for that community, for the families who lost their children, talking about the crushed spirits, the children lost, the families broken forever. And again, the president urging action, saying it is time to act. It was just 10 days ago he ordered flags lowered after the mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. Tonight here, the heartbreak, the anguish in this small, tight-knit community, what we've also just learned about the suspect tonight, and federal authorities and what they're so concerned about in these times, the warning signs for communities across this nation. We begin tonight with ABC's Maria Villarreal. She's on the scene in Uvalde, Texas.
Authorities say the call came in at 11:32 local time. Multiple federal, state, and local law enforcement swarming Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, a school for second, third, and fourth graders.
We need to respond to South Grove and Mill Street to establish a perimeter.
FBI, ATF, and Border Patrol racing to the scene. The school with some 600 students locked down, the young students reportedly crawling through windows to escape. At the scene, I found parents desperate for any information.
How long have you been looking for her today?
Since it happened. She may not be alive.
Among the victims, fourth grade teacher Eva Morales. Governor Greg Abbott reporting the lone suspect, identified as Salvador Ramos, was a member of the community, a student at Uvalde High School.
An 18-year-old male who resided in Uvalde. It's believed that he abandoned his vehicle and entered into the Robb Elementary School in Uvalde with a handgun. Mr. Ramos, the shooter, he himself is deceased and is believed that responding officers killed him.
2 responding officers were also shot but are expected to survive.
In addition to that, it is being reported that the subject shot his grandmother right before he went into the school.
President Biden moments ago addressing the nation.
How many scores of little children who witnessed what happened see their friends die as if they're on a battlefield, for God's sake? They'll live the rest of their lives. As a nation, we have to ask, when in God's name are we going to stand up to the gun lobby?
That was the question from the president just moments ago in addressing the country. We want to bring back in Maria at the scene. And Maria, you and I were on the air this afternoon, again during this special report moments ago, and you told us that anecdote about the father who approached you on the scene, could not find his own child, asked where the funeral home was just to find out if he could learn more information. And something you said to us just moments ago while we were on the air for the entire country, you said many of the family members are still sitting there curbside waiting for word on their loved ones, those precious children.
I am looking around at several of them right now. Just a few minutes ago, there was a family behind me on curbside waiting. They were taken away. They are now behind the scenes. A grandfather, I'm looking at him right now, still waiting for answers on his granddaughter. So many parents, aunts and uncles, grandparents have come here to the scene looking for answers and struggling with the fact that there really isn't a lot of information being released by the school district or investigators at this time. And while the question of how the suspect may have gotten the gun is on the minds of everyone here, gun control is far from their minds. They want to know exactly how this could have happened and how their children could have suffered in such a heartbreaking way.
Maria Villarreal, who's been on the scene all afternoon and evening for us. Maria, thank you.